The giant squeezed Jack.
Tell me a better story, or I'll grind your bones to make my bread. And when your story is finished, I'll grind your bones to make my bread anyway. Ho, 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 ho.
As the giant laughed, Jack thought to himself,
He'll kill me if I do. He'll kill me if I don't. There's only one way to get out of this.
Jack cleared his throat and began his story. Once upon a time, there was a giant. The giant squeezed Jack.
Tell me a better story, or I'll grind your bones to make my bread. And when your story is finished, I'll grind your bones to make my bread anyway. Ho, 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 ho.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl named Cinderella who lived with her wicked stepmother and two ugly stepsisters. These step-relatives were not only wicked and ugly, they also made Cinderella clean the house every day. One day, the local prince announced having a golden fabulous ball in his castle. Everyone was invited. The stepmother and stepsisters got all dressed up to go, but as usual, they made Cinderella clean the house, so she didn't have time to get ready. After the stepmother and stepsisters left the ball, Cinderella sat down and began to cry. Just then, a little man appeared.
Please don't cry. I can help you spin straw into gold. I don't think that will do me much good. I need a fancy dress, glass slippers, and a coat. Would you like to try to guess my name? No, not really. Come. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
Come on. Do you think it's Chester? If you don't have a fancy dress, it doesn't really matter. Oh, just guess a name, any name. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Cinderella closed the door and left the little man standing outside.
Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin, Rumpelstiltskin.
Say that 3 times.
When the stepmother and stepsisters got home from the ball, Cinderella told them about the strange little man. They still made her clean the house. And meaner still, they changed her name to Cinderrumpelstiltskin. The end.
Cinderella.
Now, you know what you could do there.
Once upon a time, there was a tortoise who was very slow, but very dependable. He would always get where he set out to go. It just took him longer than most people. One day, Rabbit saw a tortoise walking slowly, but surely down the road.
Tortoise, you are slow. I could probably grow hair faster than you run.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So they decided to race. On the day of the big race, Tortoise and Rabbit lined up at the starting line.
On your mark, get set. Is it supposed to be go or
Grow.
grow?
Mhm.
Really?
Grow. Yep.
Grow.
The tortoise started to run. Rabbit started to grow his hair. Tortoise ran. Rabbit grew 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 his hair. Tortoise ran.
Who's
Rabbit
tortoise?
grew his hair.
Gently.
Tortoise ran. Rabbit grew his hair. Tortoise is still running. Rabbit is still growing his hair. Not the end. Once upon a time, there was a little old woman and a little old man who lived together in a little old house. They were lonely. So the little old lady decided to make a man out of Stinky Cheese. She gave him a piece of bacon for a mouth and 2 olives for eyes and put him in the oven to cook. When she opened the oven to see if he was done, the smell knocked her back.
Phew, what is that terrible smell?
The Stinky Cheese Man hopped up out of the oven and ran out the door.
Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Stinky Cheese Man.
The little old lady and the little old man sniffed the air.
I'm not really very hungry. I'm not really all that lonely.
So they didn't chase the Stinky Cheese Man. The Stinky Cheese Man ran and ran until he met a cow eating grass in a field.
Wow! What's that awful smell?
I run away from little old lady and a little old man. I can run away from you too. I can. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm a Stinky Cheese Man.
I'll bet you could give someone 2 or 3 stomach aches. I think I'll just eat these.
So the cow didn't chase the Stinky Cheese Man either. The Stinky Cheese Man ran and ran until he met some kids playing outside school.
Gross. What is that nasty smell?
I run away from the little old lady, the little old man, and a cow, and I can run away from you too. I can. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm a Stinky Cheese Man.
If we catch him, our teacher will probably make us eat him. But let's get out of here.
So the kids didn't chase the Stinky Cheese Man either. By and by, the Stinky Cheese Man came to a river with no bridge.
How will I ever cross this river? It's too big to jump. And if I try to swim across, I'll probably fall apart.
Just then, the sly fox, who shows up in a lot of stories like these, poked his head out of the bushes.
Why, just hop on my back and I'll carry you across, Stinky Cheese Man.
How do I know you won't eat me?
So the Stinky Cheese Man hopped on a fox's back. The fox swam to the middle of the river.
Oh man, what is that funky smell?
The fox coughed, gagged, and sneezed, and the Stinky Cheese Man flew off his back and into the river where he fell apart. The end.
Be very quiet. I moved the end paper up here so the giant would think the book is over. The big lug is finally asleep. Now I can sneak out of here, just turn the page very quietly, and there will be the...
I found the wheat, I planted the wheat, I grew the wheat, I harvested the wheat, I ground the wheat, I made the dough, I baked the bread. And did anyone help me? Did anyone make sense to my story? So now, who thinks they're going to help me eat the bread?
Bread? Eat?
The end.